We are right outside the apartment staying at, and it's the marine end of Torremolinos, so it's right on the edge. But what's around? You can go up the top of the hill, and there's the main road. You can get the bus to Torremolinos, Maniga, Fingarola, and anywhere else you want to go to. There's a few restaurants and bars up there, and there's also a motown bar. As we walk down the hill from the apartment, coming up is quite a sizable restaurant. It's called the Carvery, and as you can imagine, they do a lot of Sunday carveries, I suppose. Yeah, but it's just coming up now. You look up there on the second floor is our apartment, not right at the top, there's just 3 floors. It's right on the corner. There you go, at the end of this road there's a bar called Dials, which we'll see again later. Anyway, the typical type of bars people buy, or British people buy, in a place in the sun, and bargain of a bit under the sun, and them type of programs, they all end up empty. So whatever you do, if you see one close up like this, don't buy it, it's shut for a reason. But there's a few bars open still. But they are pretty quiet. One on the end is the most busiest. Up the road we've got a supermarket, a very small supermarket. And in front of us we got hotels. And as you go around the corner, it comes to a bit of a dead end. But these are Italian restaurants. In fact, Italian restaurants are everywhere. You go ahead, there's another little mini market. You come along here, there's a sad sight, about 6 bars are burned down. I think it was an arson attack on one apparently, and they all caught fire. So that's a really sad sight. As you walk on, you get more bars and restaurants. Another little supermarket. A nice looking restaurant here. I have to give this one a try. And a barber shop. And we got kebabs. Another restaurant. Another chip shop there, just poker pies. I just sit down a bit, but looking up there, we've got more bars. We've got the Dolls Bar I mentioned before, and there's Irish bar after Irish bars. There's 7 Irish bars, I think. Then you got another supermarket. We're walking that way back again soon. As you walk around the corner, there's a great little cafe on the corner. Some really cheap food, cheeseburger and chips for €8. Really nice burgers from Spanish run place. It's a nice place to go to. Then we've got the typical souvenir shops. Yet another Irish bar, another nice looking restaurant. And if you look down the road, it's a bit much the same. There's a nice restaurant, I think it's called the Ivy. It's supposed to be very good. Well, just little bars and restaurants all along. You got a new gift shop, stroke supermarket there. A minute, you head round the corner. Got places that sell beers and wines and everything. Yes, another gift shop. Another Irish pub. Yeah, if you like Irish pubs, you're well catered for here. It's a short walk down this hill. You get to the beach. Well, eventually I'll walk a bit too slow. It's downhill, I'll walk even slower, walking uphill. Yeah, got some hotel apartments up both sides really. Nice little 2-line road. You get down the bottom, there's like a walkway, goes all the way from, some call it Bella Medina, I think it's called Bella Modena or something. Goes all the way from there to the old town of Torremolinos. It's a long walk, but it's a nice walk. It's perfectly on the flat. And you get some lovely sea views there. All the lucky men selling their dodgy goods, I would say. It's quite funny when the police come along because they just scoop them up quickly and run off. They're obviously not legal traders. I'm going to need another sit down because I'm 64 with emphysema and it gets to me and I got a really bad back. So I'm going to take a short break. Anyway, back where we started, well, where we ended, overlooking the beach. It's a gorgeous night tonight. It's been about 37 degrees today, which isn't bad for September. Anyway, I'm going to head back towards the apartment. We've got the lucky men, we have all their clothes at home. Yeah, if you walk the other way, there's plenty of shops, and none of them seem to show prices. And I did ask about a man bag, and I started off at €35. I mean, I suddenly dropped it down to €30, but it's only worth €10. Finally got one in a place what does have prices. It was less than €10. So I don't know whether they're competing with the lucky men. They have to charge high prices. But yeah, lots of people buy off the lucky men, but I'd rather buy from the shop. And guys have to pay rent and expenses like electric and whatever. And these guys pay nothing. My wife did ask one of them about a fake bag, and it started off at €50 when they're lucky men. I seen them in the shop for 15. Sometimes you feel like getting ripped off all the time around here. You go to Torremolinos town, all the shops have the prices, they're all quite reasonable. Here's a bin for your plastic bottles. Yeah, it's a lovely night, the sun's about to get down. It's about 7:30. Just see the big wheel in the distance, maybe. So I'm going to head back up the hill towards the apartment. Maybe stopping for a drink on the way. Yeah, the sun's a bit bright in the eyes, but I do tend to get a bit out of breath on this hill, so I'll cut it short now. Get my breath back at the top. Well, I finally made it up the hill. Slightly over breath, but I got sat down for 5 minutes, got my breath back. We're by the Italian restaurant I showed you earlier. Just by the burnt out bars. And we're going to go back towards the Irish bars. And maybe stop for a drink. Yes, it makes so much, it's just round the corner. You expect everything to be down the front, but it's everywhere. There's a shame about them bars though. Another one, little bar that had the collar in, that was open earlier, but shut it now. They just don't have enough customers here for these little back street bars. The one in Albufeira was on the TV programme, Young Couple. It's a song called My Money Into It, and we're at this empty bar with my close-up bar. I mean, I work 7 days a week, just to make a living, really. Seems a bit of a waste of time to me. I'm sure some of the bars are successful. Like I said, over the road there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Irish bars. On this side there's about 3 or 4. I'm going to stop at the one at the top doors bar, which is on the corner. There's a fish and chip place again. There's Hill 16, an Irish bar. For Horseshoe, which is another Irish bar. It's another Irish bar, and Doors on the corner is an Irish bar. I'm going to stop there for a drink. Well, thanks for watching. See you next time.